Uh, don't ask me what time it is, I don't know. I don't care. All I care about my Father's time. My Father is God. I'm the unknown prophet of God. If you like it or not, well, you know the story. And I know you don't like it. Not any of the stories I'm telling you, you will not like, folks. Because it got everything to do with you. You are that people who will get the problems. It will not be me. And you will think, yeah, but you are living with us. Yeah, but I live with you in another way. You understand? That's why I live so far away from you. I do not your styles. But you also do not my styles. And my style is only the right style. But you don't do it. That's why there are so many problems in this world. You are simply not like me. That's how you see this. If you was, then you did listen to God. No one listened to God. Okay, folks. National Geographic Channel, or TV. I did watch this thing today, and they do have a story to tell how Earth was created. It did go with rocks that come out of the air, and this is how the story starts. The rocks are already there. And this is how Earth was created by that stones who did come one fireball, and this fireball did become Earth. But then still there was no life, no nothing. And then other stones did fall on that Earth with a grain of salt in it. And this did fall on Earth, and this was created the waters. And then another kind of stone did fall, and they did come with life, like fish in the sea and all that kind of things, you know, folks. So then I have one question for this geographic freaking liars. How is it possible that in the day God did come to me and told me that He is God? How is it possible that such a man can come to me with a voice and tell me that He is God? How is this possible? How is it possible that God told me precisely what is going on right now? And what did happen long time ago? How is it possible that this voice told me really everything? How is it possible, folks? How is it possible that God called me the unknown one? How is it possible? How is it possible that I get dreams and visions in the time that God was standing next to me? How is it possible? How is it possible that the earth will go upside down and down? How is it possible? National Geographic motherfuckers. You tell me, how is it even possible that I know everything of this world? You people should have known. How is it possible that I did get this and you never will? Then I come back by the story that I do not your will, that I do not walk your ways, but only God's way. How is it possible that God let me stand outside and I did not even know where I go? And then I want to go back, and then God say, wait. The voice did say, wait, sit down, be easy, wait. How is it possible that this voice is with me? I've heard the first time, folks, I also thought, hey, this is not possible. There is no God, and it's not possible that this is happening with me. It's not possible. But the really impossible things, people say you need to go to National Geographic Channel. And all these professori who know it better in their way, with their dinosaurs and all that kind of bullshit. And the ape man, who were muted, could not talk. This is how Earth did start. This was the creation. If it did happen in that way, then what is doing God next to me? God tell me another story and did show me how it really did happen. First there was nothing, then there was a big light did come out of nothing, and this big light did explode. And then I saw God. And God did start to create everything. But first, there was really nothing. And then you'll ask me, how is it possible that this Big Bang did come? Yeah, I cannot explain. I only can explain that God did come out of this light, exploding light, like a portal or something. The door go open and exploding light did come. So I know the existence of even God. You understand? But I do not know the existence of this very strange light. I cannot explain. And God also did not explain. Because I want to know the bottom of all the stories, folks. But I also never did ask my Father God, how is it possible that you did come out of that light? Do you know more than me? Of course he does, for he is God. Or maybe God even do not know how he started to exist. But it was a big light. The exploding light. The biggest light I ever saw was when God was created. You saw it with the bird. Well, if you need to believe the stories, that a big light did come and follow this little child. Got also to do with light, right? How is it possible, folks? That I go to National Geographic and then I think, whoa, that is a story without God? They must be very against God. And all these people who think so, they are very against God. They do have another story. And then these people may explain to me, how is it possible that I know all the things I know? And that God really did come to me. And that I was shocked. I never was shocked in my life like that day. And this is almost 7.5 years ago, folks. Because I do not walk that long with God. I got a lot to learn. And I'm telling you, God is your only Father. And God did create everything. And still creating. He never did stop working. And he never will stop working. For he is the creator. Work must be done. No time to rest. Yeah, the 7th day, he did rest for this planet. He did create this planet. And the people on it, life. And it was the most beautiful thing you ever will see. This whole planet was filled up with flowers and unbelievable nice planet. Destroyed by people. But like in the days of Noah, so will it be on the end. I did warn you for this, folks. God did show me the planet will be completely destroyed by the people of it, not by God. So there goes your story. National Geographic TV channel. Bullshit liars. Come to me and talk with me. And you will hear the real stories. Billions of years ago. Yeah. People are crazy this time. Watch it, folks. People are crazy this time. People are crazy like in the time from Sodom and Gomorrah. Well, they did have sex with their own children, and they did sacrifice their own children, and all that kind of things. And gays, and dancing, and singing, and drinking, and hookering around, fucking with everybody. That was in that days. And these days are coming back. And I see it happening already. It's already this far. And you are connected with the internet, and the internet is the very bad place to learn all the things. Going to sex sites or horror sites or whatever there is, dark sites or child porn sites, or there are so many dirty sites, folks. It's really unbelievable. You can play in games, then you play with your own life. Did you know that you can play games and you play on that moment with your own life? There are also this kind of games. Or pranks, or how you call this other thing? Challenging each other, challenging to the core, and all that kind of things. This is what you will learn on the internet. The first day you go on the internet, you will learn about naked women, naked girls, naked children. But it must be naked, or it must be foul and come out of your mouth. Foul, dirty language. Like fuck this and fuck that. Or cancer here and cancer there. Disease here, disease there. Dirty language. Dirty behavior. That's why I only listen to God and never will listen to you. I will never take your things, folks. That's why I will never take your things, because I know they are wrong. And each one of you who's listening right now, know that place. The wrong place, you know better than the right place. Because first, you will go wrong to understand what is right. Am I right, folks? You telling me, am I right what I say right now? First, you need to go wrong to understand what is right. Right? You need to learn about the wrong things, and then you will understand the right things. But first, you will go and do what is wrong before you will understand what is right. And that's really the truth. And many people will listen to me and will say, that is really the truth. That is like it is. But this is also with my father. I did wake up one day and God is standing next to me. And I did not see him because he is a spirit. He is not visible. But if he could, he can come visible in flesh and blood. But he did not do this. He did come like a spirit. I did not see it, but I did feel it. And I did hear the voice. And I did see lots of things. The things what will happen on this earth. Then geographic channel. How is it possible that I know all these things already? And these things are happening already. How is it possible that your story can go into the trash can? You dirty, scandalous liars. I'm here to protect the name of my father and my father himself, folks. And I am the unknown prophet of God. And this is what I really do. I'm protecting my father. I protect him against you. Because I thought you come with this crazy story, not me. So National Geographic Channel, how is it possible? You tell me, how is it possible that I know all the things already? What's going on in this world right now? I did talk about it 7.5 years ago, and it started to happen directly in front of my eyes and in front of yours. How is it freaking possible that the voice of God did come into me and did tell me everything? How is it possible that God did show me His creation? How is it possible that I know that every name of the sun what was created, I did get all the names. How this ball of fire was created called the sun. And that it stay, and that it do have an own life, and that it will protect itself for the stones what is around it. Nothing can come close to the sun, folks, or it will react. It will protect itself. You need to see it like the alarm of the sun go off. The sun go off when something comes near. It's not welcome, so it will spit fire on this thing what is not welcome. And this can be only stones, folks. Not alien ships and all that kind of things. Don't go for this bullshit, folks. It's not possible. Nothing can come to the sun. Nothing. It's the most hottest star you ever will know. But you got a lot to do with it. Oh, yes. The sun will spit fire on your earth. Without protection, of the protection layer. Then you are cooked, folks. Yeah, think about this. It will happen. It's got everything to do with the sun, with God and the devil. And the stories of it. This is what will create the weather. The weather comes from the stars, the sun and the moon. If these three things are not there, you cannot exist. Then only God can exist. But then God can start the same thing again. So National Geographic, there goes your story into the trash can. And I'm sitting on that trash can. Your stories will not come far. I fart on it. You imbeciles. That you people are against God, yeah, I do understand. You don't want him in your life. I do understand. But you better let him into your life, so that you also will understand what's going on in this world. Or you will go down, folks. All of you. I did warn enough times. I almost think, well, you know, I told my father already, Father God, take me away from here, because I'm done with all the stories I did tell them. And the things I know, the things you did show me. I did tell them all, folks, as honest as possible. The only thing for you to do is, will you go for it or not? I don't care what you're thinking of it. You need to care for yourself. It is not God who will care for you. It will be you who need to be care for yourself. It will not be me who will tell you how to you gonna take good care for yourself. You need to know it yourself. But you don't know. That's why I do not walk with you. You are despicable people. Do despicable things. Your work comes from the despicable one. In the day, I did not know that God did do exist. In that day, I did know the devil do exist. How is it possible that I know the devil more better than God himself? It's the day that God did come to me. I started to understand that it was God. But the devil, I did understand already. You see how far it did go. Before even God did come to me. I did understand the devil already and his works. But I did not understand anything of what God did explain me. And that God is love and the devil is hate. But you love the devil and you hate God. And for the people who do not hate God, will go the way of the devil and will start to hate God. And that's what's going on. That's what I see every day. People are changing. People are changing in bad ways. People don't want to be with my God. Because my God is a far away story, unbelievable. And I do understand that it is a far away story and unbelievable. That's why you go more easy with the devil. Because walking with God, there is no way to walk with God. But walking with the devil, there are many ways to walk with the devil.